Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today's replay is from Shaki, and he is in the Vladivostok, a tier 8 Russian battleship. He is on the map Haven in the 4-point domination game. So this is a tier 8 battle, and not too many tier 8s around, so pretty awesome matchmaking. There is a carrier who is currently trying to drop here, but he's only tier 6, so you know, won't be a lot of things. But the friendlies have already lost the destroyer, which is not so nice. But you can see the friendly destroyer, he might have been a little bit overly aggressive inside the B cap. Like, if you go inside the B cap, you should go behind one of the islands, or, well, either you stay at the edge and you're positioned to run away if necessary, or you go behind one of the islands to have some cover. But it looks like the friendly destroyer was sunk here in the open. And keep in mind that the friendly team, the way they were going, probably when the friendly destroyer was sunk, they were all behind an island, and despite 5 friendly ships being there, not one of them. But be that as it may, we have here a Graf Spee, who is probably the reason why we could see the destroyer there just now. What I don't really understand is why the Graf Spee is selling. Like, I guess Graf Spee has powerful hydro, and it's the most likely explanation why it was spotted, but why is the Graf Spee going away from this? Why isn't he going close to like this island and hydroing those guys? But anyway, so this means this is a little bit tricky here. Now Vladivostok is... Oh, and it is spotted again. Now Jackie is careful, that's a very nice salvo, because he really doesn't want to get top tier. There is also Gorizia coming. What's with those ships? Like, why are they pushing into the open into a siege? I mean, I understand that it's well, soon there will be Christmas. People might have a bit more free time. There are plenty of events going on, so a lot more inexperienced people might be playing right now. But recently the games have just been utter madness, it feels like. So anyway, broadside cruiser, I mean, sure, why not? 7.8 kilometers, and, well, that's only one citadel, but, you know. There is another one, so maybe he'll get lucky there and get a lovely death strike. I mean, 6.5 kilometers. There's a lot of potential there. Now, meanwhile, the Graf Spee is on a suicide mission. I really don't understand with what all those cruisers are doing. But okay, 7 kilometers, shots are on the way, and, well, another citadel, but 6 overpens. Sometimes RNG just safe. No. Now, this cruiser is pretty low though, so the friendly Gorizia should be able to do this. Meanwhile, this isn't looking too good. There is another Gorizia here. There is a Nelson, a Tirpitz, a Baltimore. I have no idea what those cruisers are doing. Like, you would imagine that they might want to just clean up the north here, but I guess this Gorizia, like, his first suicide wasn't much. Like, he's still floating, so he's like, I need to charge more ships. I can't just stay where we have an advantage. I just gotta charge more ships. So, yeah. Well, at least one guy here got taken out. Now, next up, let's see what we can do against Baltimore. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that Baltimore is he sort of broadside. Might just be angling. The Tirpitz is also broadside. I probably would have preferred shooting the Baltimore there just because it's a squishier target, and I mean, it's not that much further away. But you know, 22k against the Tirpitz, I guess that she will have to do. Fortunately, Shaki is getting low because still quite a few enemies around, and now the Nelson appears, so he has to be careful that he isn't getting into crossfire. He's trying to, like, position himself so that he isn't getting surrounded, but it's getting harder. The enemy team does have the advantage here. They are now also taking the B cap. Now he's going to try for a Baltimore, and, well, Baltimore is going to angle there, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, so that's good. That's one less enemy that's shooting him. Now the friendly carrier is unfortunately also stuck here, so, well, on the bright side, I guess the carrier is tanking a bit of damage that otherwise could put off Vladivostok. Then we still have a lightning here. I mean, maybe the Lightning can get some torps in the Nelson or something. Meanwhile, not sure what the friendly team is doing there on the other side. I would hope that they try to take a cap at some point, but... Oh, look at that! One of the rare citadels against the German. Well, that's certainly going to be helpful. The tier pits is focusing the Furious, which is also helpful. I mean, let's face it, that's a tier 6 carrier. If you will try to sink the Vladivostok instead, the tier pits would be in much better shape. But you know, it's good. So tier pits turning, showing broadside. Let's see, can we get those juicy pens? Can we get rid of that tier pits? It would be very helpful. And RNG save no again. So the tier pits is low, the carrier goes down, and the Nelson has arrived. Now it looks like he is trying to focus on Nelson. I mean, the tier pits is burning, there are torps going towards it, and the Lightning is engaging it. I think I'd try to sink that tier pits regardless, cause it would be a lot less awkward if the tier pits was gone. It's not like the Nelson is showing that much. But if you see the Nelson... That didn't work. Vladivostok should be able to overmatch the Nelson's bow. And yeah, you see the tier pits is still around. So, let's see what we can do to the Nelson again. Guns are almost reloaded. Also, a heal is soon going to be ready, and the Nelson isn't shooting him, isn't that lovely? Going for some cheeky bow shots there, and there was a Citadel, a Confederate and a high caliber, isn't that lovely? Meanwhile, it looks like the carrier is dropping some torps in. The tier pits also has been finished by now by the Lightning, so good job Lightning. And you know, it looks like the enemies are finally pulling this around. We actually have ships inside camp circles now, and ship-wise it's looking decent, but how is it going with that Nelson? Did that Nelson just miss? So, and there we go, that's the sail-by you're all waiting for. Meanwhile, the carrier coming in once more, but the damage con is ready, and the carrier drop shouldn't hurt too much. And he managed to knock out the steering. I would totally damage con that, to be honest. Of course, let's just face it. It will take the carrier a while to come back. There's still 4 charges left, and the cooldown on this is fast enough. But anyway, it's 6 against 3. Those are reasonable odds. And with the friendlies actually taking cap zones now, it's not looking too bad. Then again, like for example, that Colorado could just blab the Gorizia, I suppose that Helena, it would be a potential one-shot for Ignizer now. So the enemy still has options. Yeah, okay. Colorado is down. The enemy's options are dwindling fast, so let's speed this up a little bit. Let's see if this Ignizer now can do anything there. Well, I mean, he managed to go into concealment. I guess that's something. Well, some shots out, not enough. Well, not much luck there, but you know, the friendlies, they got this. And now it's just hunting down the carrier. Well, and now we just jumped to basically the end where they found the carrier, so all that remains to see is who shall sink that carrier. Carrier is obviously just hacking the corner there, desperately trying to leave the map. But that's not gonna work. So with nowhere to run, what's gonna happen? A devastating strike. Wasn't that a lovely way to end the battle? So Shaggy earned himself 2610 base experience, and yeah, solid game there. He also earned himself 2 devastating strikes, a Confederate and a high caliber, scoring 224,000 points of damage and sinking 3 enemies. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll be on a Christmas break now. I should be back on the 30th. Well, the next video should be on the 30th of December. So yeah, Merry Christmas everyone, and I'll see you then.